everybody, so today's video is going to be a hair dye video and a review on the Limecrime unicorn hair dye. So this is what it looks like. I did recently do a video kind of disclaiming that I am using Limecrime again, and yeah, I'm kind of really excited to try this. So I did a poll on my Instagram as well to see if this was something you guys wanted to see, and majority of you said yes, but there was a couple of you that said no, you weren't interested. So clearly some people still aren't really on the Limecrime bandwagon, which is fair enough, but most of you, I think it was something like 80% or more, said you wanted to see this. So yeah, my hair is due a really good re-dye. If you guys can see, I've let it get super faded and my roots are super bad, so I'm going to be giving my hair a massive refresher today, and we're going to be trying this. So this I've got up here and I will link it down below. I got this off of Cult Beauty. These are 200ml bottles and they are £15, so they are quite expensive, hence why I wanted to try this and see if it was any good, because I've used a lot of hair dye brands in the past and a lot of them are quite affordable compared to this, so I wanted to really see if this really helps in the longevity of my hair. I have pink hair, so my hair fades extremely quickly. If any of you guys have pink hair, you constantly have to re-dye it to maintain it because it fades so fast. And obviously the ends of my hair are still like lavender purple, so I won't be dyeing the bottom ends of my hair obviously pink. I'm going to be using my normal purple dye, but most of my hair obviously is going to be with the pink. So the colour that I chose is Bubblegum Rose, which this is the colour here. When I re-dye my hair, obviously my hair is really faded right now, I like to go for more of a bubblegum pink. I still dilute it quite a bit because I like it to still be a little bit like pastel-y, but more so on the brighter side. But this looks super bright. I will open it for you guys. They had a couple of shades to choose from. Look at how fluorescent that is. So I will definitely be diluting this a bit, I think, because that is so bright, especially compared to my colour right now. I was tossing up between this one and they have another shade here called Bunny, but I looked and they have different sorts of dyes. So they have the tint selections and the hair dye selections. So it says that the hair dyes are meant to be really long lasting versus the tints are just like a couple of washes. And Bunny looked like a really nice shade. It was really bubblegum, a really pastel pink kind of color, which is also, it's actually almost like the shade that mine is now, maybe slightly darker, and I just thought it was gonna fade extremely quickly, and yeah, I just like to have it a lot brighter at the start so I don't have to re-dye it as soon. So I went for this one, and which was I was more drawn to as well because I was looking up other reviews on the Limecrime hair dye, and I haven't seen many using this Bubblegum Rose. So they have, I think, like 3 pinks to choose from, this being kind of like the medium colour pink, but obviously there's loads of different options. They have a dilute shade, they have like peach colours, dark colours to choose from, so obviously you wouldn't need to buy this exact pink, but this is the one that I'm going to be reviewing today. But they have loads of amazing colours to choose from. So yeah, a bit about like my thoughts. The pots are a lot smaller than I saw, like than I imagined. Like I thought when I saw reviews and people holding them, they looked massive, but they're not really. But I guess 200ml is still a decent amount, but it does say on the back, oh, where did I see it? Oh, here, short bobs you need a full jar, below shoulder length, which is about my hair, you need 2 jars or 2 to 3 jars depending if your hair is thick, and then tailbone or longer 3+ jars, so that's obviously really long hair. So obviously I'm going to be diluting this, and it's technically not my full length, it's technically bob length that I'm going to be doing. This should obviously hopefully last the full re-dye, and obviously I'm diluting, so I'm hopefully will have some left. But obviously if you had really long hair and you had to use a lot of jars of these, like £15 a pot, that's quite a lot of money. So that's what I'm going to be doing now. Anyway, I'm going to be testing the vibrancy of the colour, testing how long it lasts in my hair. Obviously I'm just filming this today, so I will be maybe doing a further video in the future, or I will actually maybe leave in the description down below in a few weeks time to let you guys know how long my hair does last with this hair dye and how long it takes for me to have to re-dye it. So anyway, I've been babbling long enough. I'm super excited to try this, and first of all, I'm not going to film this, but I will be doing my roots with my usual Bleach London Total Bleach kit to get rid of these humongous roots I have. I want to be Christmas ready, so hence why I'm doing my hair now. I've got a 5-week regrowth, which I usually do it every 4 weeks, so it's quite long. So I'm going to be just getting rid of my roots, washing my hair, and then applying this. I haven't actually read. Oh, so that's interesting. It says you're supposed to do it on dry hair for best results. Most of my hair dyes I dye on damp, freshly washed hair. So that is interesting. So I'm going to be doing my roots obviously, and I'm going to just towel dry my hair as much as possible and then apply the dye. To be honest, I'm not really going to blow dry my hair just to apply the dye. I'm going to dry it off as much as I can and apply it on damp hair like I usually do, because usually semi-permanent dyes you apply on damp hair anyway. So I'm kind of breaking the rules a little bit, but I'm not going to just damage my hair to apply dye on to wash it off, etc. So that is what I'm going to be doing. I'll be doing my roots and then we'll be putting the dye on. So I will check back with you guys once I have done my roots and my we'll have freshly blonde roots and washed hair, and then we will apply the dye and see how we go. So I am back with bleached roots. Sorry if the lighting isn't as good as it was before. The weather today, it's raining 1 minute, it's sunny the next, so it's really on and off. Also ignore my makeup. Obviously a lot of it has come off, so I've got like a massive line, but I'm not worried about it. Obviously I'm going to be going in the shower again, so I ain't going to stress about my makeup, so sorry I look a bit like trash. So yeah, I've just got out the shower. My hair is damp. I have towel dried it. My roots are done. As I said, so this recommends in the box, the instructions are all in here, is to do it on dry hair, but like I said, I'm not gonna blow dry it. I'm fighting sunlight here as well because obviously it's winter, so I know that it's gonna be dark by 4, so I'm like racing the clock. So I'm just gonna put it on damp hair. Most semi-permanent dyes anyway are meant to go on damp hair, so obviously I will take that into consideration if the results are rubbish, but I don't have time to blow dry my hair right now. But obviously if you guys use this dye, that is what it recommends. Obviously if I wasn't doing my roots and I was just dyeing it, I would do it dry, but my roots really needed doing. So it says best results start with clean, unconditioned dry hair. My hair is tangly as fuck because obviously I've not conditioned it because that's what it suggests. Works better on platinum to medium blonde hair. I'd say my hair is pretty platinum, obviously under my pink dye, but I'm going dyeing pink over pink anyway. So wear gloves. That's another thing, is like it doesn't come with gloves, which is annoying. So I've re-washed my gloves I used to bleach my hair, so they are completely clean and ready. I feel like it should come with gloves, like plastic gloves. Come on, just provide them in the box. Yeah, section your hair, blah blah blah, we know this. Leave full coverage shades for 30 minutes. For more intense, longer lasting shades, leave for 1 hour to 2 hours. Okay, interesting. So I will probably just leave it for half an hour to like 40 minutes maybe, because again I'm fighting the clock, so I don't have time to leave it on for longer. But typically I usually leave my hair on when I re-dye it anyway for like literally 20 minutes tops before I rinse it off, and that completely covers my hair. So I will leave it half an hour to 40 minutes. So what I'm going to do here is I've got some conditioner here. Well, I've got a Superdrug one that's half empty and a Boots one. These are both just really cheap conditioners that I get from obviously Boots and Superdrug. They're literally like, I don't know, like 50p to £1, and this is what I use to dilute my dye colours, and they are both obviously cruelty free. Let's open up this dye then, shall we? I've heard these smell really good, so I'm intrigued. Oh, it's completely sealed, obviously. How the fuck do I get this off? Right, okay. So I finally opened it. It looks very watery. It smells alright. I thought like, oh wow, it's already stained my hands. It doesn't smell like anything special. I heard people saying it smells really good, but it smells like my normal semi-permanent dyes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scoop a bit into my mixing bowl here with my mixer, and I am going to obviously add my conditioner with it. It's very, very watery, which is interesting. I don't know how much to add in, obviously. Should I do about half a jar for now? Very intense in colour, I will definitely say that. So I put probably about half in there right now. Wow, it is so fluorescent, you guys. And now I'm going to obviously add my conditioners in with this to just dilute it a bit, because this is such a pigmented colour. So I've added some conditioner in, and I'm just going to be mixing this up. It's still so bright. Oh my god. Right, okay, so I might add a bit more in. Should I go with that? It's still very intense, but okay, so I've added a tiny bit more. Much like a weighing game, guys. Like, I'll add, oh, now the sun's coming out a bit. I add bit by bit, and obviously as I apply it to my hair, if I find it needs more, I add more. This is so bright. I'm really intrigued to see what this is like. So I've added quite a lot of conditioner. This should definitely, I think, be enough to cover the hair that I need. Obviously I'll add more if need be. So this is the colour result that we've got right now. Obviously I will darken it if we need to, and I've still got like probably half a jar or more left. So I'm now going to paint this onto my hair. I typically start off with my roots, and then I just literally start rubbing it through the rest of my hair. There's no real technique to this. Obviously you do it how you want. I'm quite lazy, so I don't really worry about sectioning my hair off too much. So my hair is just slightly damp, it's not too wet. Obviously I wouldn't apply it on soaking hair, so let's just see how we go. Ooh, it's definitely bright. My hair is going to be very fluorescent. I think because this is classed as like a warm toned bright pink. I'm used to quite cool tones, so wow, it's very intense. I'm really intrigued. So obviously this bit is quite boring, so I'm going to speed through me coating my hair in this dye, and I will check back in with you guys when I've finished.
Follow me down, there's no one around. Lay back and take your socks and shoes right off. That natural light is so damn polite, can make you feel just like you were young again. Standing underneath the rows of trees, I can see where the ocean meets the sky. Under our clothes, a fire grows. We are ready for this life of running wild. We're running wild. Underneath the rows of trees, I will see where the ocean meets the sky. Under your toes, the fire grows. You are ready for a different kind of life. You're shining forward, the wind is cold. You must return to the wild. Shining forward, the wind is cold. You must return to the wild, 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 wild. So here it is on my head. It is so
flippin' bright. Oh my god, I like hope the camera is showing this. So you guys obviously saw I diluted it a lot and I just put it on and my hair is like fluorescent neon pink. Like it is literally, I am like a lollipop right now. So I don't think my hair has ever been this bright pink. Like you guys saw I did a review on Manic Panic and that was so bright, but this looks like even brighter than that. So it's different for me, but I'm intrigued. Obviously I could rinse it off and it could look completely different to what it is now, but it looks pretty intense. And just scraping it there, I'm pretty sure my hair is like dyed already. Just even putting it on, you can tell that this dye is super duper pigmented. Like my hair is just soaking it up. So obviously I was doing my purple as well, and I was just noticing my normal like violet skies is just so much lighter than this pink. So I had to mix like a whole bunch. Sorry, all my dyes are super messy right now because of my gloves. I mixed a bunch of hot purple in by Crazy Colors, which is like a really deep purple, to like obviously darken it, because obviously I need them to kind of be both as intense. So hopefully the purple at the ends of my hair, like the lavender, like doesn't look stupid with how bright this pink is. But I did it as dark as I was comfortable to go, because I don't ever want my hands to be like super dark purple. So hopefully when I rinse it off it will still be this intense, because I'm really intrigued to see what I look like with really bright neon pink hair. So I'm going to leave this on now and set a timer for about half an hour, and then excuse me, and then I'm going to rinse it off, dry my hair, straighten it, and check back in with you guys to show you the full result of my hair and let you guys know what I think obviously of this dye. I'm really intrigued, and I've actually got, look, I've got more than half left of this. I used hardly any of this. Obviously I would have had to use a bit more if I did the full length of my hair, but judging by the pigment and how much I diluted this, maybe it would be worth the money, because this, from how much I used then, is going to last me like quite a while. So I'm intrigued, I'm excited to wash it off and style my hair. So I will check back in with you guys in a bit and let you know my final thoughts. So I am back with the final result of my hair. So final verdict. It is super fluorescent, even though I diluted the fuck out of it, but I kind of love it. Like, I really hope you guys can see how bright this is. Like, my head is like super neon right now, but I really like it. And just a little bit of feedback. So I left it on for half an hour. I found my hair didn't feel really heavy or cakey with the product. I feel like usually I have to cake on and rub in a lot of dye for my hair to take the color. That wasn't the case with this. I feel like my hair absorbed it super quickly. And also another thing to note was when I was in the shower and rinsing it off, so you don't shampoo your hair after this, obviously you clean your hair beforehand, then put the product on. I also found not a lot of dye came out. Usually if you guys have semi-permanent hair, you would know, like when you're rinsing the dye off, obviously you get a big flood of like pink or the color that you've dyed your hair. I'm not even joking you, the color when I rinsed it off was hardly even tinted in the water in the shower. Like it was like it was all just absorbed in my hair. There was like no residue came out in the water. And also when I towel dry my hair after, I find sometimes a bit comes off on the towel. Absolutely nothing. Like, so it shows that my hair like really absorbed the product. And yeah, it must be super pigmented. Like, it is amazing. So I don't even feel like you would have needed to wait the full half an hour. And if you do want like full, like, is it opacity? Is that how you say it? Full, if you want full color, I don't think you need to wait an hour or more like it suggests. I feel like literally half an hour is plenty of time to have this on your head because the colour just absorbs so quickly. And like, if you just use this straight from the jar, obviously it's going to dry even quicker, but it is so bright, so intense. And I did my purple a bit darker than usual as well. I kind of wish I did my purple a little bit darker, but I still think it looks good together. But it is so bright. Obviously my roots are a little bit brighter than the other parts of my hair, but that is always the case when you have freshly dyed roots. The colour takes to it better than it does the rest of your hair, but I don't feel like it looks too indifferent, and my roots fade quickest first when I wash it anyway. But my hair feels super soft, super nice, and I'm just overall really happy with this. And there's still, I hope you guys can see, so much product left in this, so I actually would rate this like a 10 out of 10. I am pleasantly surprised. I just thought, to be honest, my opinion was this was going to be just like all my other hair dyes but a higher price point, and I kind of just thought maybe like it wouldn't be worth the price that it is because it is a bit pricier than your normal hair dyes. But having put this on and seeing how quick and easy it is, and obviously seeing the result in the pigmentation, I think that it is kind of worth the money. Obviously what will be the test now is how many times I wash my hair before I do have to do another re-dye, but I will also let you guys know in future videos or on my Instagram or something, so make sure you follow me on Instagram. The link is down below. I will update you guys on how long this lasts before I have to re-dye it. I feel like that's the true test for me, is that if it does last a long time between re-dyes, then I feel like it will really be worth the money. But so far I am so pleased. I will link down below the Limecrime hair dyes. I will link it down below from where I got it here in the UK from Cult Beauty for you guys. And yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, you found it helpful or interesting, and make sure if you did, you gave it a thumbs up. If you also want to see more hair videos from me, make sure you leave any video suggestions in the comment box down below. I always love hearing your guys' suggestions and comments. And I think I've just bet the sunlight. That was my worst panic, was it gets so dark early now. Obviously it's winter time, it's December, so I was like, oh my god, by the time I finish it's going to be so dark. But sorry, the lighting also has been a bit on and off in this video. The weather today has been really sporadic and just insane. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you did. There'll be links down below to previous videos and my social networking sites down below, so make sure you follow me on my social networking sites. And yeah, that's all I have to say for now. I hope you guys like the results as much as I do. I love you guys so much, and I hope you all have a fantastic day.